Howdy friends, this is PelicanMan bringing you my first live recording of uh, blue-white robots on Magic Online. So if you've watched my introduction video, it's a bit of a long one, I apologize, but I was preparing for a 1K tournament at my local store, and I decided I wanted to play this deck, so I jammed some leagues online and did really well with them. Did well at the 1K, came third out of 64 people. Pretty good result, and then went undefeated in my LGS after. So pretty happy with the deck and how it feels. I just made a few changes, not really, um, nothing major, but just a few little things here and there. We'll just go over the list really quick and talk about what we have changed. So with the mana base, we have 8 colorless lands and 4 Urza Saga, 4 Darksteel Citadel. Saga is the strength of the deck, just this is your win condition. Also has a bunch of 1 or 2 targets to grab. Darksteel Citadel is an artifact land, very good for our artifact counts. We've got 4 Razortide Bridge to support the Citadels in being artifact lands. Also is a dual land because we are blue and white. 4 Seachrome Coast is our fast land in our colors, just being a painless land is very good. And then for the rest of our colored sources, we've got 2 fetches just to be a bit flexible, 2 shock lands. We don't really want to hurt ourselves too bad against Burn, even though Burn's not really a bad matchup. So you can go to 3 and cut down a Flooded Strand. I'd rather just fetch and just thin our deck. That's part of my reason for staying on 2 fetch. You've got 1 Plains to search for, and over the island, instead we have an Otawara because the value of Otawara is very, very big. Then as far as our spells, we've got 4 Memnite. These are just 0-drop artifacts. That is their main purpose. The reason they are Memnites specifically, these would be Mishra's Bulbs, if not for the fact we need to pair up Springleaf Drum, and they would be Ornithopters, except we like these being able to attack in for a damage, finish off Planeswalkers, but mostly trade with Ragavans. Although something I talked about in the introduction video is that against Ragavans, I bought these out a lot, so they could just be Ornithopters. That's not really what's stopping them. I think the damage is what's relevant. You can test a single Ornithopter over the 4th Memnite. I don't think it matters enough. I'm just running Memnites. Then we've got Esper Sentinel is one of our best 1-drops, helps us draw cards, just a good utility artifact creature. Portable Hole is secretly one of the best cards in the deck. The reason the deck is good is because Portable Hole is really good in Modern. Obviously it's not insane and not always amazing, but like it's good enough that being in a deck that gets an advantage from running 4 of them is just really solid. Then we've got our Saga targets. We have a Spell Bomb, which can bounce any problem creatures out of the way, very good. At worst draws a card. Relic, which deals with graveyard decks, and again at worst draws a card. And Shadow Spear, which helps push our damage through, gain us life in like mid-range grinding matchups. 4 Ingenious Smith. This is another one of the most powerful cards in the deck. It's kind of innocuous. It's just a 2-drop that like replaces itself kind of and whiffs a lot, honestly. But the fact that you can pick up like a random artifact of your choice from the top 4 means you can dig towards some of your hate cards from the sideboard, even main deck. And then once per turn, when an artifact comes into play, it gets a +1/+1 counter. It grows very big, very quick, and actually competes with our construct tokens for being the biggest thing in the deck. I'm just going to jump over here. We've got all of our draw 2s, 3 Thought Monitor, 3 Thoughtcast. These kind of work with Smith for our like card advantage engine. And then 3 Urza. This is kind of the extra copies of Saga. So we've got 4 Saga and then 3 Urza. Instead of the 4th Urza, we actually have a Nettlecyst, which is kind of, you can dig towards with Smith, whatever else. Like, you could just run 4 Urza. You could cut down on Urza to run more Nettlecysts. It's kind of whatever. I like the split. Just having 1 more card that can be dug for with Smith, I think is nice. 2 Fairies, just kind of a nice catch-all. Helps us fight the counterspell decks in game 1. And just like against any deck, just anything annoying they might have that we kind of forget about it can deal with. Similar with Metallic Rebuke, just anything annoying our opponent does, we can just counter. Very, very good counter in this deck. I've said before that I might at some point test without Teferi, and if I do, I'll probably add the 4th Rebuke over one of them. And then something that happens a lot when playing this deck is there are a lot of matchups, like nearly every matchup actually, where I boarded out the 4th Thought Monitor. Not that it was bad, because in game 1 it's definitely nice to chain multiple Thought Monitors, but mostly because like if I'm trimming down on Memnites and Drums, our artifact count gets low enough that I think I do want to cut our 7-drop Affinity card. So because that slot feels kind of flexible because we sideboarded out a lot, I figured replacing it with a different card advantage artifact might be interesting. So I'm testing Reality Chip. This is kind of fine. It's just like a 2-drop 0/4. It blocks really well. We can play it turn 2, turn 3, like equip to a Memnite or whatever. start like casting cards on top. We have a lot of low drops, so it is very easy to chain at the top. Urza lets us go nuts with this, play it and equip it, reconfigure it very, very easily. And then like rather than using Urza's pay 5 to like flip the top card, you just chain them off the top with chips. So I think in combination with Urza it works pretty well. And as the fourth Thought Monitor, it's still like a card advantage engine. So I'm interested to test Reality Chip and see how it goes. As for the sideboard, a lot of it stayed unchanged. One of the things that I was really impressed with in my initial testing was how good Engineered Explosives felt, which is a card I hadn't seen other people run in this list. I've actually cut it for this league to kind of see. This is how I'm really testing how good it is, to see like how many times like I want to bring it in but don't have access to it. This is kind of the other side of the stress test of that card, is to like see if I don't have access to it, how badly I miss it. So we've actually replaced that with Ashiok, which gives us more game against the Titan matchup specifically, but also against like Tron and stuff, and even against Yawgmoth, which are kind of the matchups where I was iffy on. Like Titan, I'm really not sure still. Tron's kind of iffy, but we can get under them, we can interact with them. Yawgmoth, I've been beating 2-1 consistently, but I worry because a lot of other matchups feel more comfortable, and Yorg feels like it's just not quite there. So and also, because the burn matchup is so free, I'm literally 6-0 against it in 3 matches. I figured the Firewalkers were probably kind of superfluous, so I've cut them and I've replaced them with first for Grafdigger's Cage to again help that Yawgmoth matchup, and a Void Mirror for the Elementals and Tron matchups. Also for Titan, it stops their Force Figure, which I find is the thing that punishes me most. So I've kind of, you can see with my sideboarding here, I've kind of shifted in a way to clean up the matchups that I was like unsure of, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned all those matchups at the end of my introduction video. And the Ashiok slot's kind of whatever. I could see turning this back into explosives. This is kind of, if Ashiok doesn't work, being a 3-drop and like being kind of sorcery speed, graveyard interaction. I'm not sure how good Ashiok could be, so I'm testing it, but this could likely turn back into the EE if I decide I don't like it. So I think these two coming in over the Firewalkers is definitely something I'm very comfortable with. This Ashiok or the explosives is something I'm trying to work out, as is whether this chip is okay instead of the fourth Thought Monitor. So with that said, let's get into a league and see how it goes. Alrighty, match number 1. We're on the draw. Our opponent's keeping their hand, so what does this hand do? Turn 1 a relic and not much else, so we'll mulligan. We got turn 2 Esper Sentinel and like a Rebuke and a Saga. We've got an Urza eventually, which maybe I just want to keep the Thought Monitor instead. I think I'll keep this, and I'm bottoming one of these two for sure. I think it's Urza. Maybe, yeah, that feels right. Okay, the Elite Arid Macer are nothing, so yeah, just Razor-Tide Bridge and pass. Next time we're going to play Saga and Sentinel, I guess. If I draw a 0-drop, I could play Otawara and hold up Rebuke. Okay, Burning Inquiry. Okay, nothing that we're thinking about matters. So they discard our Rebuke. We've got double Portable Hole, which shouldn't be good in this matchup, I don't think. Okay, they've got an Asmo. Portable Hole looking good. They get Cookbook and pass back, so I'm just going to Portable Hole, play Saga and pass. So they're going to be able to play at a Cookbook. I'm just going to Portable Hole that as well, maybe, or just make a Construct. Okay, here's their Cookbook. Yeah, I don't think they wanted to pitch this Holy One, huh? Flame Blade, sure. I might actually throw that in a hole. Or I might just make a Construct, honestly. So now that we've got a White Horse, we can Portable Hole and Sentinel. That's probably better than a Construct. We could play them next turn, actually. I think I'm just happy making a Construct here. The next turn we can probably, like, do this and this. Get, like, a drum, maybe. Okay, they pitch Vengevine. That's fine. We can chump block Vengevine if we need to. But this Thought Monitor should be coming down pretty quick. Pitch double Vengevine? Maybe that 7 with Relics looking a bit better now, huh? They need to cast 2 creatures to get these back. Do I want to Otawara? No, I can't Otawara. Yeah, I'm just fine with this happening. It's completely changed their hand, but like it kind of hasn't, right? We lost the Portable Hole, but that's really it. Okay, so they hit Root Waller, which means 1 more creature and they can get these Vengevines back. Got 1 card left in hand. Seems weird they'd pitch the Vengevine to the cookbook before casting the Inquiry. Okay, there's the Neonate that they tanked on for a weird amount of time. So I can make a 4/4 here, which unfortunately trades with the Vengevine, but I think that's fine. Okay, so if I make a construct and then get Relic, that kind of holds their Vengevine back. They've got no cards in hand. They've got an Ox in bin. So I need to get Relic. I can make a construct, pop Relic. That's probably good enough. Yeah, I think I want to make constructs. This is a 5. I'm happy just trading this with the Vengevine though. Do this. And pass. So all their aggro has kind of been stymied now. They've got one card in hand. Their Flameblade's not going to be able to get in for much more damage. This Vengevine's going to trade for my construct if they want to attack with it. Which they're happy to, apparently. So I got a 9, which is fine. They can discard a card here, I guess, but yeah, now we're looking pretty good. 8th Spellbomb's a good draw. Now I'll start with a Drum. Esper Sentinel. Kind of just want to Thoughtcast here. Memnite was a good pickup. Cast Memnite. Cast Drum. I'm going to cast another Esper Sentinel. Then I'll just play Razortide Bridge and pass. So I think I'm still feeling pretty comfortable. This Root Wall doesn't get to attack, so I'd happily trade. Next time I just get to start bouncing stuff. The one concern is if this Vengevine can come back through some combination of Neonate and whatever's in their hand. Okay, but then I just like chump block with the Sentinel. Oh no, that's not good at all. They found another Oxyvagonus. And they found Asmore. That's also not good for us. Well, they don't get the Vengevine back, so they should have played this Ox pre-combat. They just... No, they can't play the Ox. Okay, I'm with it. So I want to play the Nelsis and the Spell Bomb, I think. Do I... Okay, let's play the Nettle Cyst. I think I might need to bounce the Asmo before they can make a food. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't want to let him get another cookbook, is the thing. I'll just hold this up and like bounce this Flame Blade probably. Being on 3 is not ideal though. Goblin Law. Okay. I draw a card, that's good. What have you got for me, opponent? Okay, Circumcised Landrop, they're casting a hollow one. So there's no second food, so Asmo can't shoot anything. Okay, send in the clowns. I'll block here. Block here. Then we will tap this. You bounce this. They're just pitching. Okay. Oh, now they can trade here. No, they're just killing the Sentinel. Okay. Also fine. And now they're going to play Ox. Okay. Vengevine comes back. It's not looking great. Urza would be nice. Thoughtcast's kind of nice. We'll start with Thoughtcast. Teferi is nice. So what? Teferi bounce the hollow one, cast Esper Sentinel. Yeah, I think that's what we've got to do. Bounce the hollow one. Draw Memnite? Okay. It's not a bad draw. I think we will just... This is the same as not doing this, so we will just do it. And pass. Hope that we're allowed to survive another turn, I guess. They might have Bolt's main deck. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. Fetching. Okay. No. Okay, that's only 2 power though. Okay. They get Cookbook, they kill this, and I'm dead. What is this? Oh. Just a hard cast Vengevine, huh? I mean, yeah, we're also dead to that. Cool. Let's go to game 2. Let's work out some sideboarding. So Rest in Peace is insane. March is good. Dispatch should be fine. Ashiok looks good. Grafdigger's Cage looks good. Could bring in Charles. I don't think I'm going to. I think this is a matchup where I'm going to cut the 7, which would normally include the 4th monitor. I think it should include chip here. Portal poles are really good. Esper Sentinels, not at their best, but I don't really want to cut them if I'm already cutting the Memnites. Shadow Spear's fine. I think I want to cut to Fairy, so I can bring in one more card, maybe. Or I could cut Nettle Cyst as well. And bring in the Pierces. I don't think I want Pierce. I think Needle is fine, though. Alright, let's go with that. I'm bringing Needle mostly so I can name Asmo if I want to. Could also name Cookbook. There's a lot of good targets. Turn 1 Sentinel. I think I can keep this. It's weird because we're missing our second land drop, but there's every chance they'll Burning Inquiry us, so if they do, we get to draw a card, then we, potentially get to draw other stuff. Flameblade Adept, okay, that's not what we wanted to see. But, oh, we drew the land. Okay, I was going to say, otherwise we can play Esper Sentinel, and then if they play a Goblin Lore, we draw 2. Here we still get to do that, but also hold up Rebuke, which is cool. Which it just looks like we're not attacking into their Flame Blade. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Okay. Okay, they're just doing nothing. I kind of just want to keep holding up Rebuke. I could play Smith. I think I'm just going to play Shadow Spear and just keep chilling on this Rebuke. I'm just going to leave the Sentinels back. I don't want to like attack with one, then they bolt the other, and then I can't hold up Rebuke, or I'm forced to Rebuke a bolt or whatever. Yeah, eventually I'm going to draw lands and... Okay. I think I'm just fine with that. Whatever they kill, I'm still holding up Rebuke. Yeah, I don't... Shadow Spear is good. I don't want to lose the Shadow Spear, but I'd also rather just Rebuke literally anything else. Yeah, I'm still not blinking. Show me untapped land. Okay, that's cool. Let's play Smith. Again, still holding up Rebuke. I'm just not going to play that. At this point, I'm just pot committed to holding up Rebuke. Like, if we're both going to sit here and do nothing, it definitely favors me. If I can Rebuke literally anything, I'll untap and, like, Thoughtcast and just jam. Oh, I mean, I can't Rebuke that, because you can just pay for it. Okay, so they're going to pay for both my Sentinels. Kind of happy to just take this entire turn away from them. Even though I don't really want to Rebuke a Cookbook. Also, like, they've sat here doing nothing, so... it's fine. Okay, Saga was a cool draw. Normally I would hold my land drop until after a Thoughtcast, but I normally do that in case I draw Saga, so... So we've got 3, so this costs 2, so let's just do that. Okay. I'm just gonna chill. We're playing control deck right now. Obsidian Charmor, huh? Wish I had a counterspell for that. Let's play out my Saga. That's a little annoying, but also kind of still whatever. I kind of want to get these Sentinels for this Thoughtcast, so I'm just kind of not interested in blocking here. I suppose the one block I can make is this, which I don't think I want to do. Like, double blocking there, they probably kill the Smith, which lets me keep my artifacts, but, like, the Smith's also very valuable. Okay. I probably could have waited, but, like, if I draw Saga, I might get punished. Oh. Ugh. Those are some pretty not great draws. Do you fly? You do fly. Okay, so now we're going to have to start making some blocks that we would rather not make, unfortunately. Okay, the Vengabus is coming. That's okay. Okay, I think we're... Oh god, what do we do here? I think we go like this and like this. They have like a stray right there behind this whole time? No? Okay. Thought monitor is perfect. Thank you. So we got 1, 2 artifacts in play. So this costs 5. 4 now? Okay. Oh yeah, I counted wrong. Draw 2. Okay, if I lose this game, this is not my fault. That's a lot of lands drawn. That is a lot of lands drawn. Okay. Flameblade sticking back. It is coming in, okay. So I'm going to jump here. I can trade here. But the smith just grows above this next turn, so I think I'm meant to do this. Take 4, go to 4. I'm just dead to this Charmor though, maybe? Okay, Burning Inquiry. We found some not lands, so that's cool. Oh my goodness. They also found some stuff and things. Okay, that's not a bad draw. So I can't Ottawire and Dispatch. That's really unfortunate. I'm on 4. I might be dead. Maybe I wasn't meant to cast Rip. I think if I found Rip before I found like 17 lands, I might be okay. Pretty sure I'm dead if this Flame Blade Adept becomes lethal, because I just can't deal with everything. Yeah. That sucks. That's just a lot of lands. So maybe I should have held the Rebuke longer, I don't know. Let's go to match number 2. Alright, match number 2 gets to be on the play. Yeah, maybe I should have held the Rebuke for longer in that first game. I don't really know. This hand's really good. We're going to keep. We get to play turn 2 Smith and trigger it, which is nice. Thought Monitor goes online pretty quick. This is kind of the hand we really want to see. But yeah, I really think that last matchup isn't a bad matchup. I think that's honestly just variance. Like, I drew a lot of lands. I had my draw twos, I used them, drew into lands. What are you going to do? Our opponent's mulliganing pretty deep here. So there might be a combo deck of sorts, or Tron or similar, or they might just be unlucky, or they might be a genius and just mulligan a lot no matter what. It's fine. We're going to play out a drum. Nothing to do with this turn. So we're not going to play out the Memnite to make it vulnerable, even though if our opponent hand hates, they can technically take it. We can also just play the Smith, find something, and use the drum to cast the something. So either way, the Smith should be a 2-2 next turn. Arid Mace, Sacred Foundry. Oh, we're in the burn bracket, baby. Okay. Memnite. Smith. I could have maybe played this different. Like, played the Smith and then use the Smith to tap the drum so that we can, like, chump block here. I don't think it matters. What do we find? Razortide Bridge or Springleaf Drum. I'm going to take the drum because it's roughly the same, but the drum allows us to have more explosive plays from here. And we'll pass. We're just going to do nothing here. And then next turn, probably play a Smith and maybe the Thought Monitor as well. Or maybe just Thought Monitor. Okay, Searing Blaze take out Smith is fine. Yeah, we'll go to 14. Relic doesn't do anything. So I think I'm going to lead with Smith. We should be able to cast Thought Monitor this turn pretty easily. Darksteel Citadel definitely helps. Memnite definitely helps. Portable Hull's actually probably pretty spot on. Okay, let's take out that Swift Spear. And grow our Smith. Okay, play the Razortide Bridge as our land. And now we can cast this Thought Monitor. Again, this is why we took the drum, because it let us do this. Rebuke's going to be nice. It's going to help us close out this game, I think. Obviously, we're at 14. Our opponent could burn us out, but I like to think we're in pretty good stead. We just need to find a way to kill them quick, which I think Smith lets us do. They just suspend a Rift Bolt. Another Smith is kind of perfect. I think this is where we'll get to see the deck kind of snowball now. Sentinel's not bad. Thought Monitor is awesome, though. Grab a Thought Monitor. Tap our Smith to the drum. We can't cast Urza, which is unfortunate, but we'll cast another drum. Play a bridge. We're not going to play this because we want to hold up Rebuke, which we can do here, while still getting in with all of these. Or we could play Relic with the Memnite. I don't think it matters. We'll just save it for next turn. It's like we have any constructs that we need to grow, but instead playing this Exo can grow the Smiths. Alright, and our opponent should be dead next turn. And we've got a Rebuke. Bolt is going face. That is fine. Like, I think we can hold Rebuke for kind of any burn spell, but the last burn spell is the most important one, so I think we'll just hold it for that. Like, if we can avoid showing them this Rebuke, it's kind of good for us. There should be no way for them to kill us here. Killing Smith. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've still got lethal. So I'll let that happen. Okay, they're just passing back. Alright, play out the relic. That'll grow our Smith so that we've now got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? What? Did I miscount? Am I an idiot? I think I'm an idiot. That's fine. We'll attack like this. I definitely counted 8 and for some reason decided that was lethal. I don't know. Okay, let's play this Urza. And we still got to hold up Rebuker. Now it's definitely super mega lethal, so that's cool. Alright, they bolt me. They have 1 card left in hand. They need to draw. They have 2 1-mana burn spells and we have Rebukes, so maybe closer than we should have let it get, but I think we were pretty safe there. So against Burn, I like to bring in Spell Pierces and Chalice. Chalice on 1's very good. Chalice on 2 is basically game ending. So, what do we cut? I like the Memnite Drum speed side of it. Relic's cuttable. Sentinel's fine. It's probably... I don't love Teferi, I normally like to cut them, but I really don't... I suppose Relic blocks well. Let's just cut the Teferis. I think if this was a Thought Monitor, I would probably cut a Thought Monitor and assist. I don't know. I don't really think Teferi does anything for us here. We're not looking to bounce anything, and we're not really looking to stop their spells, so... It sounds a little slow, so we're going to mulligan. They keep their 7. I'll keep this. I don't really want a bottom Thought Monitor because it's kind of part of varying the actions, so... I think it's probably the Hallowed Fountain. Jeez, I really don't want to shock for this Hallowed Fountain, huh? Let's bottom Flooded Strand, and I guess turn 1 will shock and play Esper Sentinel. We might actually lose a game against Burn here. Unless this finds a Seeker Coast right now. Goblin Guide, you're beautiful. I love you, Goblin Guide. Memnite is good. So this Chalice is getting put on 2. I've decided that already. Although next turn, if I have nothing else to do, it might be fine on 1. I'm going to play the Memnite just cause... I could hold it to make sure that it helps turn this Thought Monitor on, but... I don't know. I think we're far enough away from this Thought Monitor that we shouldn't be making plays for it. Searing Blaze is fine. We get to draw a card. Raystone Bridge isn't the worst. I'm just going to take 2 here. I want 13 already. That's not great. Oh, Reality Chip. Yes, I think that's what we're going to play this turn rather than playing a Chalice on 1. We're still going to aim for that Chalice on 2. Okay, we're just going to pass. We're just looking to block here. The attack with the Memnite's kind of free, but like if they draw like Swift Spear, I kind of want to double block. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. They suspend Rift Bolt. And no attacks, which means they don't have a bolt to finish off our Reality Chip. Urza on top. Good to know. I think the plan is to make a construct this turn. Then next turn deploy Urza. So once we deploy Urza, we can probably start chaining these Thought Monitors. Then we can probably get the Chalice down pretty quick. Bolt my face, sure. Alright, Rift Bolt, probably at my face also. Yep. Do you have Boros Charm plus Lightning Bolt? Lava Spike, okay. No attacks, love to see it. Make constructs. And we're just going to get Shadow Spear. I think. It's like, I feel like they're holding up Skullcrack. Oh, Rebuke off the top would be nice. Just have to float a mana here. I could get Drum. If I get Drum, I can Chalice on 2. But I still probably die to 1-drops. If that Skullcrack to Shadow Spear is not great. Nah, I'll just get Shadow Spear, it's fine. What a Wires on top. Okay, let's just equip this here. I don't think it matters if I put another artifact into play. Either they have Skullcrack or they don't. They do not have Skullcrack. Okay. So I can Chalice on one here if I shock myself. I can also just Thought Monitor. They've got 2 cards. I wasn't dead at 4. They don't have Skullcrack or Smash. So let's play the Razortide Bridge and just draw 2. Okay, pass turn. Boros Charm? Lightning Helix. Okay. They still need Boros Charm plus Bolt. Alright, we win the match. So that is 1-1. Let's get into match number 3. Alright, match number 3 on the draw. For some reason the chat log isn't showing me, but like I'm guessing I rolled a 3 first because it shows my opponent rolled a 3, I rolled a 6, and somehow we kept going. So I'm guessing it was pair of 3s, pair of 6s, pair of 5s. This hand is a very reasonable hand. We will keep. Shizo Thoughtseize? That is fine, dude. Take whatever you want. Probably the Sentinel. Which I'd rather not, take the Sentinel because I have no turn 1 plays otherwise, but we will cope. So it's probably Red Black Rock, which is, as I mentioned in my introduction video, the deck I lost to in the semi-finals of the 1K, which I want to attribute more to variance than anything else, because I think my game 1 keep was a little loose, but my game 2 I won. Game 3 my keep was reasonable. They take Smith, which means I get to turn 1 Sentinel, which I think is, assuming that means I have no other hand hate and or no removal. I don't know. But yeah, I think this match was very good. I think a lot of the mid-range matchups are very good. I think any fair deck, we get to play a fair game also, but just better. It's the unfair decks where you kind of need your hate or bust. But if you find your hate, your clock is very good. So comparing this to Hammer Time, which you might have seen me play on the channel, I think this deck has a slightly worse clock, but not by much. But it's also a less vulnerable clock. Turak is frightening because he has protection from white. Okay. There's no point not playing Darksteel Citadel here. Just up our artifact count. Try and get this Thought Monitor online. Looks like we might just be chilling until we cast this Urza, huh? Croxer. I'm just going to pitch Portable Hold because it's not looking good right now. And I kind of just want to go land Urza, so... Alright, Turak gets in for 3, that is A-okay. What do we draw? Something? Something. I'm not going to get in because I'm scared of specifically Dash Dragavan. I would actually trade for it. Is this Dorothy Voidwalker? Okay. And a Croxer? Sure. I'm going to pitch on a Wara, I think. I could pitch Thought Monitor, but then they get it on their Dorothy. I don't want them to get it on their Dorothy. Alright, we're on 10. That is low. We're going to resolve an Urza, and then hopefully everything looks good. How much do you cost? 3, so not quite. So we can cast this Thought Monitor next turn. Could have attacked with this Sentinel there, I suppose, but I'm not winning this game with aggro, I don't think. I think I'm winning it by getting back to parity. So if they attack with Turak, I am going to trade my construct for it. This Dorothy's going to cause problems. It's a reason to have maybe kept the Portable Hull. They can't give Turak Fear. They can give it First Strike, which is not good for the home team. I suppose the other option is I chump block with Urza. So it costs 3, it'll cost 2 with this. I'm not spinning Urza, and I'm probably not using the mana. This construct's going to be valuable, I think. Yeah, because they've got First Strike, I think this is smarter. Now what? Please not another Croxer. What was? Maybe they should have done... surely they only run 2 Croxer, right? Maybe 3? Unlicensed Hearse. Main deck Unlicensed Hearse. Okay. No cards in hand. Oh, we draw the Portable Hull. Beautiful. So let's do this first. Now, if I draw Sargoth Monitor, I'll want to Thought Monitor first. Cost 2. What 2-drops could I draw that punish me? I need to draw a 2-drop and not an untapped land, which my only 2-drops are Ingenious Smiths, and one's already in the bin. Which I don't even particularly care about playing Smith into this board, so I think that's fine. There's the Saga. And if I leave this construct back, this Turok can't attack. If they kill this, then I can still do this. Once I start making constructs of this, I'm in a good spot. Yeah, we'll just pass. I think drawing that Saga might have just locked up this game. Could have attacked with Esper Sentinel, I suppose. Yeah, the hearse isn't scary. What is scary is when these Croxes start coming back, honestly. Yeah, Turok can't attack. Oh, baby. Another Saga? Now we start getting in, because they will be dead next turn. And I can make a construct to block this Turok, or I can just block with Thought Monitor. Is Turok chump blocking right now? Okay. That's interesting. When this Saga goes off, I am definitely getting Shadow Spear with it. This should be game right about now-ish. Liliana, sure. Okay, they pay for Sentinel. They have to down tick. Okay, sacrifice that one. Right, and stab, make a construct. Ooh, Urza is a good draw. Honestly, I don't even need Shadow Spear at this point. But I'm getting it anyway. I'll just get Relic. Same diff, right? Here's Urza. Okay, it's having their hearse. That is fine. We'll tap Relic for mana and then use it to pop itself. Razor Tide Bridge will be our land. And attack with everyone. Cool. Alright, let's go to sideboard. So against red, black, rock. We're probably going to want Needle. Cage can stop Croxa, but I'm probably just going to bring in Rip. Bring in Rip. Probably Dispatch. Ashiok seems fine. Needle. So there's a matchup where we're definitely cutting the 6. I think we do want Reality Chip here. I can see cutting to fairies, which lets us bring in another card. The question is whether it's Grafdigger's Cage or March. Probably Dorothy's annoying enough that it's probably just going to be March. I don't think we care about Cage Stop Crocs, so we've got 2 Rip and a Relic. Let's go with that. On the draw, our opponent keeps 7. We have a turn 1 Sentinel, so I'm pretty okay with that. If they hand us, we still have a turn 1 Spell Bomb and probably a turn 2 Rebuke. I'm just going to shock in a Hallowed Fountain here. Here's the Sentinel, and we'll pass. Alright, tapped Blood Crypt, sure. Alright, they just pass back. So I can hold up Rebuke here, or I can play Spell Bomb and get in. I think I'd rather just hold up Rebuke, honestly. Similar to what I've said in the first match in game 2, even though I was wrong there. If we're just going to sit here looking at each other, it favors us generally. Okay, so they try and bolt the Sentinel and they pay for it. I lose the ability to rebuke if I don't rebuke here, so I'm going to rebuke here. So that took their whole turn away, and meanwhile my Saga's ticking up. Something to note in this matchup is they do usually have Alpine Moon in the board, which is something I learned in game 3 at the 1k. Croxer is fine. I'm going to pitch a Thought Monitor, because even though if I get to cast both, it's really good. They're still a little far away. Unfortunately, I don't have an untapped land, so drawing one here would be great. Okay. So I'm not going to get to make a construct right now. Right, get in for one. Pass to them. Question is whether I make a Saga when this tries to go away. I feel like I probably get Drum with it. No, probably Relic still. Yeah, the question is whether I make a construct or not. I think it depends whether I draw an untapped land or not. Which might be a reason to pop this Spell Bomb to draw. But the Spell Bomb can bounce a lot of annoying things like Croxa, Turok, Dorothy. Dash Ragavan. Okay. Okay. So that's just annoying enough that I am going to bounce it. And if they want to redeploy it, I have a portable hole waiting for it. think they're probably hoping for the treasure to pay for the Sentinel tax, so they might just redeploy the Ragavan here. They had a land. Okay. Yep, it is just a Ragavan. Word draw. Forecast. Okay, so this is getting tapped for mana. We're going to get Relic. We're going to Portable Hold the Monkey. How much does this cost now? 1. Yeah, so we will Thoughtcast. Just make sure that Thought Monitor doesn't cost 1. Yep. Those were good draws. Now I'll blow up the graveyards. That was a cool draw. I'm going to pass because I'm actually holding up Rebuke right now, which is interesting. The next turn, hopefully we draw an tap lane to get to Jam Urza, and then the game should be over. What is this? Ooh. Looks like they're playing around Rebuke, honestly. Looks like they're trying to play a 1-drop. Ah. He's doing it for 1, because I want to get this Ragavan back, I guess. So let's Rebuke so they can't pop it this turn. They have to either let it get countered or they have to tap out to keep it around. We draw Hallowed Fountain. Hell yeah. Let's play this Urza. How much do you cost? 3? So the Null System would also cost 3, which would make this Thought Monitor cost 2. So we can't do both. So let's do this. What do we draw? Portable Hole, which we can't cast, which would have been perfect. So we just got to pass. Alright, Inquisition. Probably should have popped the explosive first to, like, not have to pay this. So this probably takes Nettle Cyst, yeah. I mean, they're still kind of, yeah, pop committed to popping this right and getting their Ragavan. Even though the Ragavan doesn't do much, if they just leave this around, I'll just Portable Hole it. That's fine. Terminate the Urza. The last card is a land. They're just hanging. Okay. I would have loved to have spun Urza this turn, but that's fine. Maybe I'll leave the Thought Monitor back to trade, but no, they're top taking. It's fine. Alright, they pop the E. They get a Ragavan. They're probably meant to chump block, otherwise it's just Portable Hole it. Which I totally forgot about just then, like they were going to get a Ragavan out of this EE thing. Yeah, they just jump block. That is fine. Okay. Just keep playing artifact lands, growing our constructs. So they're dead in 2 turns if they have nothing. Void Mirror, sure. I'm not even going to bother Portable Holding that. Because I feel like that's what they just drew. Yeah, nice. Okay, 2 and 1. Let's go to match number 4. Alrighty, match number 4. We're on the draw yet again. This hand would be great if we had colored mana to cast this Portable Hole and this Ingenious Smith. Our opponent keeps that 7. We're going to mulligan. This hand's really fast, so we are going to keep. We're going to put this Memnite away. Urza's Power Play. We're versing Tron that kept 7. I kind of don't give a crap about Relic, so I'm not going to Portable Hole it. We are just going to play out our Esper Sentinel. Hopefully our opponent lets us draw a card. And then our hand does nothing other than that, so fingers crossed. Tron plays Swamp. Okay. Saga's a really, really good draw. Get in for 2 and pass. Okay, they pop their Relic. Tron with the Swamp. I don't... People wilding out here. I don't know what is that. Is there a reason you're running Urza's Power Plant in your deck, opponent? I am so lost. Thought Monitor's a cool draw. We're not going to do anything with it just yet, I don't think. Get it for 2 again. Well, I've got something. Warping Whale. That's a little annoying. That they're just going to like trade with my Esper Sentinel here. But that is fine. Now what? Hey, a Tron land. Well done, opponent. What is this? Maze Mind Tome? Okay. Alright, let's get ourselves a Hallowed Fountain. We'll shock it in because our opponent's on Tron and it doesn't matter. And make a construct. We raise average. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could Thought Monitor. I think we can Thought Monitor anyway, though. I just want to make constructs. I kind of just want to get Drum. Just gonna get Drum. Okay, we'll cast Thought Monitor here. See what we draw. Esper Sentinel or Portable Hole the Maze Mind. It's kind of the same thing, so let's just Portable Hole. And attack you for 9 down to 8. So, oh, what are they doing? Okay, so they need a sweeper here, so they need like a Oblivion Stone. Okay, they've got an Urborg. Does this opponent combine the like Mono Black Coffers list with Tron or something? If so, what is this thing's deal? Khan doesn't matter. I've got lethal like 7 million ways, so what it's getting also doesn't matter, I don't think. EE for 0 that they can't pop. Okay. If they could pop it, I'd be in trouble. Okay, let's not futz about. Let's just do this. I can't activate my lands. Oh no. Well, if we attack them with everything, they should still die. I suppose I could have attacked these at Khan, technically. So if they had something. Oh, they could sack this and pop the egg. God, that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, opponent. I suppose I take this. I've already made a land drop, apparently. Okay. Well, this is interesting now. Okay. Is this the Ensnaring Bridge? It is the Ensnaring Bridge with 3 cards in hand. Maybe 2 after this. Yep. Can you play both the cards in your hand, opponent? Oh, maybe. Oh, piss off, Warping Whale. This is frustrating. This card's just going to run away with the game now. Okay, gets to kill my lands. Mattery Shaper, sure. No cards in hand. I really want to play this Otawara, but I also kind of need it to bounce this bridge at some point. Or the Khan. The fact that he can bounce the Khan's interesting. Oh, piss off. Stop uptaking on my lands. Okay, so I get to play Saga, which I don't think does a lot. What is this? Giant Ballista? And Ulamog. Okay, let's go to game 2 against Black Tron of some sort. So we want the Damping Spheres and the Void Mirror for sure. And the Needle to name that Khan. Pierce might be fine. Ashiok probably fine. We can cut Chip. We can cut to Fairies. We want to keep our speed. Esper Sentinel can come out. So I can bring in Dispatch to deal with like any of their creatures. I also kind of want to cut Portable Hole, so like I can bring in Spell Pierce. Cut Portable Hole. Relic also doesn't do a lot. Let's have a look. Let's move these Portable Holes over here. Let's move this Relic over here. Maybe Rebuke's just better than Pierce. And we just leave in the Esper Sentinels. Yeah, that seems fine. I could cut like Nettle Cyst and something. No, it's fine. Let's go with that. Get to play first. Close, honestly. It sounds much, much better. So we can protect Damping Sphere with Rebuke. Maybe we still want to bottom Thoughtcast, keep double Damping Sphere. I think we can afford to bottom a Damping Sphere. Play this. Pass. Turn is going to be Saga Damping Sphere. Turn 3 is going to be Hold Up Rebuke, probably. Or play at the Saga. Play this. How much does this cost? 2. So I could do that, and then next turn I'd have to hit. No, I don't have to hit a land, do I? What? Next turn, if I cast Damping. Well, I'm going to draw a land off this. I think it's fine. Let's go for gold, baby. Yeah, there you go. There's a land. Okay, so next turn I can play Damping Sphere, Hold Up Rebuke. Blast Zone, Tome, okay. Maybe I just make Constructs. Maybe I just play Urza. If I play Urza, then I don't get to play Damping Sphere. Otherwise I can play Damping Sphere, Hold Up Rebuke. But I don't think I need to Hold Up Rebuke. What if I Urza... Nothing? Yeah, let's Urza nothing. As weird as that sounds. Because that just gives us like a million mana for the rest of the game. We don't need a Damping Sphere yet because they're not assembling Tron for some reason. They've decided they're better than that. Play a Tron land. I mean, I guess that's what I asked for, isn't it? Okay. Ooh, Needle. I think I have to Needle Blast Zone as Garbo as that is. Make constructs. Yeah, I'll Needle Blast Zone and I'll get the Spell Bomb here. I'm just gonna bounce this Reshaper. Okay, name Blast Zone. Okay, bounce that guy. Now I can play Damping Sphere. Holding up Rebuke's going to be tough though. So if I play Damping Sphere to hold up Rebuke, I need to not attack with the Construct. Play Nettle Cyst and then play Damping Sphere. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I can't really hold up Rebuke without like ignoring this Construct, and I don't want to do that. Whereas they're dead to this next turn. Hold on, did I just do math wrong? I need to freaking not attack anyway. I can do this and play Damping Sphere next turn, I suppose. That's fine. They're just super dead next turn. Cool. We get to play game 3. And they didn't even see Damping Sphere. Let's run it back. I mean, portable holes look less bad. No, not really. This hand's doo-doo, will mulligan. They keep their 7. I kind of want to keep, but I think I have to go to 5. I'll keep this, even though it's also not great. I'll just bottom these two and say done. I just have to hope that, yeah, they're going for Tron. That's good for us. Okay, turn 2 Damping Sphere. Hope that's good enough. It was certainly going for Tron. No point attacking because if they make a Scion, I don't want to trade. They get the Urza's Mine anyway, which is also frightening. They play Saga. Okay. Just going to draw a card here. Okay, this is good. Play Razortide Bridge and pass. This will be really good with this Otawara. Okay. They've assembled Fake Tron. I would have liked to have drawn Smith earlier, but that's fine. So now we're holding up Otawara, technically. And we've got a win condition. Oh, what is going on? Dismember my Urza. Yup. That's unfortunate. Probably did that at the right time. Be interesting to see what they get off the Saga and whether they make a construct or not. Just floating mana. Okay. Getting map. Okay. Blast Zone, I guess. Yep. So, okay, I need to answer that Blast Zone pretty quick, I think. They're not taking up their Blast Zone right now. Reshaper is fine. Okay, start with Smith. Sentinel Drum. Take Sentinel. Cast Sentinel. And we'll get in for 6. Which is probably just getting chumped by a Matter Reshaper. That's A-OK. All the constructs? Okay. They've clearly got big plans for this Matter Reshaper. Okay, so it looks like they're going to try to tick up the Blast Zone and blow up the Blast Zone to get rid of our Damping Sphere. Which means I want to hold up Otawara to bounce our Sphere. Which I can't do if I play the Sentinel, but I can do if I play the Drum. For 10. They can trade the Reshaper for the Smith. No? Okay. I'm going to say I'm fine with that anyway. Whopping Whale. Okay. So, this one too is going to blow up the Smith as well. I think that's probably why they didn't bother trading. Okay, I get to draw a card. It's a good card to draw. Drowsy Temple. Looks like the Blaster's getting activated now. Which I assume means they've got stuff to do with this mana, because they'll have 8 mana. No, they'll have 6 mana. Yeah, I think I still just want to bounce my Damping Sphere so I can redeploy it next turn. Okay, so Smith dies. They get 6 mana for a turn. I suppose 7 with this. Ballista for 3. That's not scary. Ooh, Urza. Urza was a good draw. Do I want to hold up a mana? No, probably not. I was gonna say in case I like play this and draw a portable hole or something, but I do not have portable holes in my deck currently. Blammo, Thought Monitor. That was a good draw. So I suppose I can do this, this, then play out the Damping Sphere, then attack. They'll chump block with something, and then we'll just pass turn. Because this Blitz is probably shooting here, here, and here, I guess. Nope, no. Which I'm guessing means they need this mana for something important. No idea what though. They had access to 7 mana last turn, so don't know. They indeed shoot down all of our 1-drops. Yep. Or 1 toughness, or our 1/1s, I should say. We're not even pretending to hold up Rebuke, so we'll just pass through the turn. There's an Urborg, which I don't think matters. Oblivion Sower. Okay. I also don't think that matters. We will start by playing a Smith. What do we find? Feminite, Esper Sentinel, Darksteel Citadel. Suppose I'll take Esper Sentinel, play the Saga. Could spin Urza, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, let's not spin Urza. Let's just do this. And then we attack with these. And this. Why are they holding onto this thing so tightly? Blocking with this first? Wild. Happy to go to damage here. Could have made a Saga to deal an extra point of damage, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, opponent. Now is the time. Suppose they have a lot of mana, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can cast an Ulamog, which I think I still beat. I left in Shadowspear because I saw Eldrazi, right? So I would have left in Shadowspear. Okay, so my opponent essentially just timed out, which is strange. They apparently messaged me. I have chat hidden. They apparently messaged me 10 minutes ago saying, lol, this draw. And then, like, they sent me messages saying, well done. Uh, and that they missed Khan. I said Khan is tough for the deck to overcome. And then, like, 5 minutes after that, where they, like, essentially would have been timing out, they responded again and drew their card, showed me they drew Khan for the turn, which obviously didn't matter. And then they conceded. And then so we got disconnected from the match, and then they sent me a private message. I don't understand. They're like not trying to like, flame my opponent or be salty or whatever, but like why say well done and then just make me wait for 5 minutes? Like I don't know. We won though, so that I think puts us at 3-1. Yeah. So we've got a positive league. Let's see if we can get a 4-1. Alright, here we go. Match number 5. We get to go on the play, which is awesome. Happy for that. We're going to keep. This hand doesn't do anything yet, but we get to rebuke something, so that's cool. Maybe I should have mulliganed. I have faith in this hand that we can draw good. So next turn we get to like play Razortide Bridge and Memnite and just hold up this rebuke. Or like maybe we draw Saga. That'd be cool. Or maybe like even a draw two. We draw a draw two, I'd be happy. If our opponent wasn't holding priority for 5 minutes in my main phase, that would also be cool. Forest and Ignoble. Hey, we drew a draw two. That's kind of cool. So if we let's Memnite first. So it's 2 artifacts. This costs 3, so we could technically play a Secret Coast and draw 2. Assuming there might be Yawg. Well, that's 3 artifacts. We could draw 2 here. Like if they are Yawg, we don't need to count something this turn. But if they're like, I don't know, any kind of Blood Moon deck. They're a kind of Blood Moon deck. We have Otawara and Drum. So let's draw 2. Their hand's kind of average, so we want to draw something so that our hand ends up not garbage. Is our grand plan. Fairy's fine. So yeah, they play a moon here. Okay, they are Yawg. Okay, I'm glad I did what I did. So that we can Teferi next turn and hold up Rebuke, I think. Yeah, Stranger Geist is whatever. Attacks it for 3, but... Okay, attacks it for 4. That's a little scarier. But I am just going to bounce it with the Teferi. Maybe not. Take the damage. Yeah, it's fine. Go to my turn. So the Seagram's coming untapped, which is cool. So we're going to play one of those. So if I play Teferi, can I Rebuke? No. If I do this... Is there any way for me to Teferi and Rebuke? Pretty much my land drops. Bounce that. I would have to draw like another Memnite. Because I could bounce the Memnite and replay it. That doesn't let us hold up Rebuke. These, hold on, we tap these. Bounce. I don't know. We still need to draw a Memnite that way. I kind of need to hold up Rebuke, right? It's getting worse and worse. If it's very bouncing Noble, maybe Rebuke is good for another turn. And I can draw a Portable Hole. Would be good. Or Saga, which is bad. Punishes us for playing our land before doing that, I guess. Okay. Well, at least they can't cord in our turn right now. They have to attack this man's first. And yeah, I think the Killing's Fairy. No, they're... Where are they going? Yeah, the Killing's Fairy. Okay. That is fine. So now I get to play Saga. What is this? York? Okay. I say okay, like that's not super scary. It is super scary. So I want to play Urza here, and I think I want to do it holding up Otawara mana. Okay, they're going to kill my Memnite. Yeah, that's annoying. Means I can't hold a Rebuke. Oh. Which might mean we're dead. Yeah, that potentially means we're dead. Sorry, we get to test out a new sideboard stuff. That's cool, right? Okay, Young Wolf. We're not dead yet. And Blood Ass means we are dead. Okay. Let's go to sideboarding. Losing game 1 is unfortunate. So we want Needle, we want Cage, we want Ashiok, we want Rips, we want Dispatches, and we want March. So definitely boarding out these. I need to cut 3 more cards. Chip doesn't look great. Nettlesis shouldn't be necessary. I could cut Esper Sentinels. I could cut Esper Sentinels. And then what, bring like Spell Pierces? I think Rally Chip's actually interesting in this matchup. I think I want to cut to Fairies. Let's just cut Nettlecyst as well. God, am I meant to just like cut some of these Esper Sentinels? Probably not. I mean, I could cut them and leave in a second Shadow Spear, but then like Shadow Spear is really hard to use. Am I meant to leave in Memnites? What happens if I do this? Then like I still have to cut another card and I don't want to. Could I just leave in Memnites and 1 drum? That might be fine. I think everything I'm bringing in is kind of necessary to bring in. So yeah, let's just do this. The Memnites are better than the Sentinels because Sentinels won't draw us cards, but the Memnites can help with Rebuke. This hand's really good. We're going to keep. We've drawn our 1 off drum and nothing to use with it, but other than that, we're pretty happy. Let's just play out the drum and pass. We could portable hold the Hierarch, but I don't think that's how we're winning this game. I think we need to ignore Matadorks, just go after their good cards. Grist is annoying. That is something we cannot portable hold or dispatch. We can march it next turn. So what if we just portable hold this and then rip? Or I could march and pitch a hole. Nope, you can't target planeswalkers to march, you idiot. So how do we deal with this Grist then? Start with portable hold their mana dork. And I think just hold up march / dispatch. This Trump still doing a thing. Maybe it was better to portable hold their Mana Orc in the first turn. I don't know. Birds, sure. Young Wolf, sure. I'm just going to march this Young Wolf. I'll let them attack me for one. That is a-okay. They don't have a land drop, so portable holding this birds is looking pretty good. Saga was a really good draw. We needed something like that. Okay, so we'll play out the rip. We will take away their bird. And we'll pass turn back. So yeah, they missed a land drop, so turns out portable holding these mana dogs is important in this game specifically. Okay, that was Force of Vigor blowing up my portable hull with the Ignoble and my Saga, which is unfortunate. Essence Warden, sure. Grist going up again. Surprised I left the Rest in Peace alone. I think I'm just going to keep holding this Dispatch. I could take out the Mana Dork again. Let's do it. It's loose, but we're pretty behind this game now. That Force of Vigor on our Saga really hurt. Okay, gotta land and pass. This is starting to be a real clock, just these silly insect tokens. Okay, they found Wall of Roots. If I could just get a Ingenious Smith. Shadow Spear is not what we wanted. At least it'll gain us some life back when we finally find a creature, I guess. Even though Grist will just kill whatever creature we find. There's the Yawgmoth. I have no idea what we're meant to be able to draw here to get us out of this. Urza's probably close. Alright, we're going to put the Shadow Spear on the Urza. Even though I think we're in a lot of trouble, this is going to be able to kill one of their creatures probably, and this is going to be able to kill the other one. Alright, we'll pass to them and see what happens. I mean, we did not deserve to draw this good and potentially still be in this game, but also I think this game was pretty unfortunate for us. We kept a very interactive hand and were kind of forced to interact early. We could have not dealt with the Mana Dorks, I suppose. But like this, we just didn't have an answer for this. I think that's what really punished us here. Alright, they're cracking Peatland, which is a good sign for us. I think maybe they were meant to pop this Rest in Peace. I think that might actually be part of what's holding them back here. Outland Liberator's pretty good for them. Okay, they're probably killing Construct, I would imagine. Killing Urza, okay. Ah, yep, okay. Yeah, we're exactly dead to that. Okay. Unfortunate, but still a 3-2 league. Let's go to the post-league wrap-up. Alright, so blue-white robots. That league was honestly pretty good. I think losing to the Hollowvine deck was kind of unfortunate. Like, we drew a lot of lands. That matchup should be pretty good for us. It's like mid-rangey. It's a graveyard-based deck. We should be good against graveyard-based decks. I don't think we deserve to lose that one. And that's the first time I've lost to Yawgmoth with this deck, I think. Which is weird considering we added the extra utility of the Grafdigger's Cage. But it's not like Engineered Explosives or Core Firewalk will help in that matchup. I honestly think anytime we tried to bring in Ashiok, it felt like overboarding a little. But I think I should keep testing it for Titan. Reality Chip never came up. I bought it out a lot where I would have normally bought it out the 4th Thought Monitor, so I think it's kind of neither here nor there. I think everything else is fine. Like, Cage and the Void Mirror are fine. Like, maybe I'm just not meant to have this cage. Maybe I don't need it. I don't know. Like, it's hard. That Yawgmoth match was really tough. Yeah, I don't really know what I meant to take from that league. It was kind of just a very middling league. I think Reality Chip looks fine on paper, not amazing, but it didn't really do anything impressive either. So yeah, we might just try another league with the exact same 75 for the next video. I think just run it back and see if we get anything we can actually really learn from with this list. So let's open the chesty we got for that positive league. Oh, Void Winner was cool. Primal Mites. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. As always, thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments if there was something else you'd like to see from this list. I'm pretty happy with this list. I don't really want to mess too much. Again, like, there's a few little things I'd played with that I'm trying to test out. So let me know what you think. And until next time, bye-zy, bye-zy.